All right. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, as they call it here in the States. Black Friday. Everybody wants to go shopping today. Not me. I only buy online. I don't go to physical stores anymore. Mm. If you celebrated Thanksgiving, I hope you and your families had an amazing Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you had a chance to spend some time with family, friends, and enjoy whatever you call Thanksgiving feast. And if you don't celebrate the Thanksgiving, hopefully you just had a nice day yesterday with your family doing whatever you typically do. So, look at a nice day, kind of to disconnect, right? Even today, I wasn't planning on doing anything really today, but I know some of you again are looking for to make a few pips on a Friday. Day after holiday can be very tricky. There's going to be a lot less volume in the market today, but I figured why not if I was up in the morning, why not give you a little extra love, a little extra value? Maybe look at 5 or 6 charts. That's it. I really don't want anyone to get into anything too serious today on a Friday, especially the day after Thanksgiving. We're expecting lower volume and probably just a lot of choppiness. But I figured let's look at a couple charts. Let's see if we can find a couple of things for those of you that may want to take advantage of maybe the first few hours of the U.S. session. And after that, I would stop trading and let's just wait until Monday rolls around, new month. So some contracts will expire this upcoming month in December, and so make sure you are checking on your contract dates if you are trading on futures. Yeah, the stores are bad. The stores are bad. My wife had a special VIP thing to that Lululemon store, and she took off an hour ago, and she hasn't come back. So I'm hoping not to see the bill when she comes back. But she can fight those crowds and those people. Not me. Not me. All right. So let's go through a couple of quick charts today. Again, expect the markets to be very choppy, um, and we shall see kind of what happens. So on your screen, you're looking at GJ. And real quick, let me take a look at, hey, Shyman Day Trader, what's up? Sammy, what's up? I see you in the background. Derek, what is good? What is good? My Dolphins took another beating last night, as expected. As expected. Did not expect them to go up and win in Green Bay on a cold night, but we'll continue suffering. All right. Now I was looking for our newest member who just started to give him a shout out, but he's not here. All right. So we're taking a look at GJ. Okay, this is the possibility. I'm going to zoom in a minute, right? You can kind of see here. This is a very important area, I think, for GJ. This floor, because if we end up closing below this floor, then we risk the potential of changing the complete trend. This is still an uptrend, okay, and then coming all the way back down here, okay. So something you have to keep in mind. But we are at a very, very strong support level where maybe it doesn't turn into a massive swing, but I would start, as I zoom in here, right, I would start looking at these areas down in here to try and pick up. The trend is down, folks. The trend is down. Okay, so staying with the trend is always your friend. But if we're going to get a bounce, we're going to get a bounce somewhere around this area right in here. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind when this is the 1 hour chart. I'm going to give you a possible entry. Okay. I mean, if you want to take it blindly from the zone, because again, we have a lot of previous support here. Okay. Then this is around the area, a very small position to see if you can hold this into next week because they've done a massive retracement. Okay. From 200 down to 190. Okay. So I think there's going to be at some point some type of retracement happening. If you want to stay extra conservative, then this may not happen today, but then I would look at breaking this structure point and taking this back up to the top side, kind of a buy stop up in this area in here, and then you would leave your stop loss right below the zone. Okay, so this is also an option if you rather just wait to see when price breaks a structure, a little bit more evidence. If you want to wait for that, then you would be looking for kind of a buy stop right around that 190.34 area. Okay, but that's 34 area. All right. If you want to just try to get a small bounce of 10 or 15 points, then this will kind of be the area to do it at. Okay, so either way, it just depends on what you're looking to do today on a Friday. All right, but GJ is in that area right in there. And I'll give you this chart. If somebody is going to grab the charts for me, let me know. If not, I'll save them as I go on different browsers to copy and paste after. All right. Let's go take a look at, okay, so oil came back up. So oil is playing in this area. Again, don't know what's going to happen with oil. We've got, let me get rid of this again. We've got fundamental news happening, ceasefires and a whole bunch of stuff may or may not happen. So you can kind of see right here that oil has been, obviously since yesterday, kind of just in the zone, right? We've just been playing this box, okay? So we need for a definite breakout of this box to happen. So you have one of two ways. Trading in this box is going to be obviously a little bit more difficult. You have to just wait for the bottom. So crude oil right now, and again, don't know if anything is going to happen on a Friday, or if you want to position yourself at the end of today to leave a long position possibly open, okay? For anything that may come out, I'm going to put this here now, and I'm only going to target this gap because that way I can leave this chart for next week, okay? If we get a breakout of the box, okay? If we get a breakout of the box, then I would say, obviously the breakout will happen right above here, okay? Long breakout position. And we'll call that 69.88 on this chart. Okay. So if they end up going out again, whenever there's a breakout, there sometimes might be a retest. So understand that that's why I'm going to give you kind of this stop scenario below the box. Okay. The opposite to that will be if there's a breakout to the bottom side, at least you'll have an understanding that there's a breakout to the bottom side, and you want to try and take the sell. Okay, then you're going here, and the floor is not going to be as long because the floor I would think would be about 65. Okay, obviously, the better risk to reward is sitting on a possible buy. But again, if you want to look at if this does break out to the bottom, again, don't know if any of these scenarios are even going to happen today, but this would be a sell stop. And again, just target 20 points for today on a Friday if any of these scenarios happen. And let's say this is about 68.18. Okay, so you're targeting 20 points. On targets on either direction. Okay, on either direction. Anything in that box is just too tricky. Ooh. Yeah, that Dow did not officially close, Simon. You're right. Great spot to start getting back in. And I'm going to talk about that one in a minute. Well, I just put an alert, but yeah. Okay, Carla, thanks. So you can do it in one of two ways. If you click on that chart right now, it should open up another browser on whatever system you're using. And then you can I'm only going to do about 6 charts. You can then take the links of each of those charts and then just drop it in one. If you can right click, so there's different ways that you can do that. Let me know by the time I'm done. Yeah. Yeah, the GJ chart is up above. I put the GJ chart. Did you get it? It's right up above. Right after VJ's good morning comment, at least it's on my end. Did anybody else get the GJ chart show up on the chat? Yeah. Okay, so that's it. Yusuf got it. Yep. Okay, thanks. All right, cool. Thank you. Muchas gracias. All right. Let's just see what this is doing. It's Friday. I'm not trading. I'm not doing any metals, but let's see where this is at. Maybe going into next week. All right. Let's go to the 8-hour. So if you're looking at gold into next week, gold came back and retested a floor here. And then we've got a top here. That's why I have an alert up there in case they break that top there. And then we have a structure point right about where we are at now. Okay, so let me see what this did on a quick. So this retraced. Okay, so this retraced nicely to the area that was yesterday. No, that was on Sunday. That was on Sunday. So now we get rid of this and we convert the fib level. The fib then came back to the beautiful 61.8. So for right now, for gold, if it closes above that level, 2672, you're looking for this to go up to the next level. So you're looking for that price action over here. If that happens over here, then you go long on gold. Okay, then you go long on gold. Until then, I wouldn't go long on gold because it could reject here like it did here. Okay, and then come back down toward this level. So kind of wait and see. I did see this bullish engulfing candle. So again, this might be a impulse, now a retracement, and then a continuation longer. So I would look to buy gold again somewhere around this area here. This to me would be a buy area. Okay, buy area. Right in here. I don't know why the font is so big. Okay, right in here probably if this retraces back down, right, probably looking to see if you can get one more bounce back up from here or a closure here. And then you take this one, possible retest, and then possible up in here. All right. I'm just a little, you can try a very small sell here, but this bullish candle worries me, okay, to try to sell. I think the better area is to let it sell off here. If it comes here, if not, wait for the closure there if you're going to try and do something today with this here. That's a look at the bottom. We said might be a fill out, which be a big S. Yeah, I'll take a look at that real quick. So this is just for intraday. You got to understand, and that's a good point. You know, if you're looking at first of all, Fridays. I typically don't trade Fridays anyways because Fridays can be a very trap day. Fridays you should be looking to scalp the market, nothing else. You're not sitting on a Friday trying to say, oh, I'm going to swing this position unless you anticipate to hold this, into a week or two, and you're just looking for a good entry. But if you look at any of these markets now, right, and you look at the weekly, right, the weekly has done a massive retracement on gold. Okay, it took liquidity of that massive candle there, and if you look at the monthly, obviously it's done a massive retracement there. And again, we are coming up to this smaller 1 hour area where there's expected to be some form of resistance. Okay, so if you look at this right here, okay, gold just came back down to grab liquidity, and they've been pumping up ever since. So if I look at this right here, right now, just based on where it's at today, right? If this red candle does not close below this, and again, the month is about to end, so this will be the last trading day of the month. I don't even know what today is. 29, 30. Yeah, so today will be the last trading day of the month. If this red candle doesn't close and become a bearish engulfing candle, we're seeing a little rejection there below here, right? This is pointing to a continuation. This is just a retracement on a big time frame, and then going higher into December, starting December at least, going higher on gold. Okay, so everything is pointing here that gold is going to go higher. We came down. We had a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. They just came back down this week. and they grab liquidity of that candle. So all signs on the technicals of gold is that gold is going to go higher. Intraday, we might, obviously this could drop more, but on the long term, it looks like gold is going to continue going higher. All right. So let's go take a look at, all right. So I gave you this earlier here, right in here on the US 30. Okay, so US 30 is in nice profits. I'm going to have to look at my account. I already know that. There we go. There we go. That could be the trade of the day, my friends. There could be the trade of the day. Okay, so if you took US 30 on the alert, you are up a fat 67 points on the Dow Jones right now, pre-market open. Pre-market open. Okay, obviously there's this little thing right here that yet has not officially closed. Okay, again, I think most of us catched out why I never wait for a full gap, but the fact that there's still a gap gives you a good understanding of this, understanding the market structure. We did not create a higher high. We just took out a 61 to 88% Fibonacci level, and that's why I put this trade alert out right in here. So again, all signs are pointing that US 30 between today, we might see a drop today, beginning of the month, and the new contracts, or not new contract, beginning of the month flow obviously will start on Monday with December. So if anybody took the 67 points, drop a 1 in the chat so we can celebrate you. Congratulations, Yusuf. Yusuf, I know you're always on point, bro. So 70 points from the alert. Good job. So all of you are sitting pretty fat right now. Good job, good job. Russell also has an open gap. All right. Okay, so listen, if this was the one trade you got for the day, like this should be it, man. Walk away after this. This could run 100, 200, who knows, right? But like that's it. It's a Friday. These were your Friday pips. That was the best. We got to work a lot on psychology going into 2025. All right. Sometimes you're scouring. This is the visual, right? And this used to happen to me at the beginning when I started my journey. I was like this: UJ, CJ, US 30, oil. And by the time I settled down and take a breath, I missed the perfect trade was right in front of me. The one trade I could have profited from, I missed it because I was all over the place. So we got to get laser focused. Heading into 2025. Okay, so this chart you already have. Don't need to give you this chart. Let me see. I'm getting an alert here somewhere. Okay, so look at that. Okay, so I got to take a look at that. All right, so this one's in progress. We're good to go. Yeah, I've got a runner on this too. Yep, I've got two. Well, I've got two runners because I'm trading this on Forex and futures, so I got multiple runners now running. Okay, and again, whenever you see a big impulse like that, folks, don't at some point when the market opens here, again, you're gonna have some resistance coming up. This could pull back up to grab liquidity and then continue. Okay, so I'll be setting another alert right up here. If this puppy comes back up here, I'm gonna smack it again. Leaving it for next week. Like I said, my intraday day trading is done with this first position. So everything now is just stacking some more based on structure. Okay, so that's that. We just got the link real quick. Hold on. Let me give a quick update here. All right, let's do a couple more charts, and that's it for a Friday. Post holiday. All right. Let's see what we haven't looked at here. We haven't looked at Where's Natty? Let's take a look at the Natty. Okay, so the Natty, a lot of you made good profits on the Natty, and now the Natty's heading back up. So we'll just kind of wait to see what happens here. Let's see if they come back. So gap one has been filled. Okay, so gap one has been filled. And there's still a couple down there. Let's see if they get to it. The weather's starting to change. Let's take a look at the 8-hour. So we could be, did this create a gap? Well, it looks like the Monday to Tuesday, there may be a little bit of a gap there, right in here. So anyways, for now, if you're going to try to sell this again, you want to sell the retracement. Let's see where this is at. Okay, so yeah, you'd be coming, if this comes back into the box, right, you'd be looking there to take another position up in here, just based on technicals. Okay, based on technicals, that would be the technical in there. But if you get there, I'm going to put an alert at the bottom of the box and see what happens. But into next week, I'm not doing nothing on this week, because you know what's going to happen Sunday, right? There's going to be a huge gap, like always. But if you're still in this, congrats on your profits. Carla, no, I did not, because the US 30 chart's already in the trade alerts. So nope, no US 30 chart. What's up, Prem? But yeah. Okay, you're saying, so Venice, you're saying there's a little bit of, okay, so there's a little bit of a gap here, then it makes sense for them to maybe come back up or go back down first. You know, NG, a little bit of a whack job. So, all right, so NASDAQ just hit the sell stop. Okay, that was the alert I was getting again. So we just hit the sell stop again. Okay, this is the first sell stop. We took some nice 100 points or so. So we're back at the entry here. Okay, we're back at the entry for the NASDAQ. All right, so just keep in mind, if you're going to trade this today, maybe 15, 20 points, we are back. Let me get rid of this so you can see it better. We are back at the entry or sell stop, and I would again, I would only target 20 points or so, but I would target midway of this wick right here. That would be like a feasible target if they could from here. Okay, which is a good still 80 points down. Okay, still 80 points down. All right, so we're back at the sell stop. Get 20, 15, whatever you can on a Friday and call it a day. US 30 is the winner chicken dinner. All right, and I think that is a wrap for today. I think that gives you enough. Let me take a real quick look for those of you that are on any. Let me take a look at the DXY real quick. Okay, DXY. Well, DXY looks like it is beginning to make a run back up. It looks like we're going to end with a, well, it seems like there was a gap. It looks like we're going to end up with a bullish engulfing candle on the dollar. So anything with the US, start looking to possibly buy the US side. Okay, it looks like we're going to run into yep, looks like a very bullish. So GU down, USD, chef up. So you definitely want to try to take advantage of those opportunities. So this means this should be coming down. Yep. Okay, so odd USD down. All right. This also came to a nice Fibonacci level. You can just see it with the naked eye. I don't need a chart, but just so you can see. So yeah, I would take a look at that. So for now, I would take this down. You can literally target this for maybe 20 pips. Okay, that's 15 pips. I'll leave that for today as a quick little snack, or for a target for odd USD, and then everything with the USD as well. Yeah, USD Chef is one of those that you can literally move so slow. Anything with the chef is like a snail. So if you can be patient, man, you can really just go heavy lot size and take 10 pips at a time. And we're a full lot size that says is $10 a point. You can literally make $100 every day on USD Chef with just trading a full lot size. It is like that. So I always start taking this one long again, okay, because I'm jumping into this one now. Okay, that was the other alert I was just receiving to get back into this, to swing it into next week, especially with the signs. It's not like I'm getting it right now with the signs of the dollar getting strong again. Okay, but you can literally hit this thing, just smack it as hard as you want, not as hard as you want. Have good management, but this thing moves so slow per day, and it doesn't move too many pips a day. Right, this is also a very great starter Forex side, and we're going to be doing a Forex section coming up soon in December. Like this is one of the ones on my list because it moves so slow, where you can just grab 10 pips a day. You can easily make, well, nothing's easy, but if you have good risk management, like you can literally put a full lot size, grab 10 pips and make 100 pips a day. You can almost hedge this thing daily on buys and sells and make 100 in one direction and then re-enter. So we'll talk about those different strategies, but yeah, for sure. Hold on. Let me get my US chef here. Trade. All right. So I'm back in the chef. I'm back in the chef. All right, so I'll give you this chart here, but let me just put this here. If you're in platforms that let you hedge, you have a huge advantage. You have a huge advantage to play both sides. Huge advantage. Well, yeah, we're going to be doing some sessions on hedging, just to give you perspective. But you need a platform that allows you to buy and sell at the same time, right? And that's one thing that most futures you can't. This is why you got to have that second account or third account, whatever, that lets you buy and sell. You can make money in both directions, protect your assets, and if you do it right, you end up coming profitable out all the time. As long as you don't overstack one side, you end up coming profitable all the time. But it's not about closing some losing trades. It's about the totality of the trades that you close or you in profit. So definitely something you want to explore with your different brokers and things of that nature. Okay, that's a wrap for today. That's enough charts. So Carla, thank you for grabbing the links. I look forward to seeing that in the chat. And then I'll copy and paste it into the trade alerts. It's Friday. Don't get too caught up on stuff. All right. If I see something, I'll let you know, but I'm not going to entice anybody to get into anything. You have a couple of positions here that you can look to start swinging the GJs, the USD Chef into next week. Okay. And then everything else is already in progress and moving. Okay. So just wanted to come in on a Friday after Thanksgiving and give you a little bit of value for those of you that you're going to try to pick up some pips. Congratulations. US 30 is our winner chicken dinner. So this weekend, I plan to, and Good Friday to everyone as well. So this weekend, I'm going to be deleting a lot of the old weekly, the live analysis for the last couple of weeks because we don't need them because they're old. Cleaning up the site a little bit more, creating a few more folders. So make sure you welcome all new folks as well. We got 1 month left in 2024. There's typically no trading once we get into Christmas, that last week of trading, low volume. So we'll get a couple of solid weeks left of trading before we begin to ramp it down a little bit. So a good time for all of you, and I'll remind you next week to look at your trading accounts, see if it's the right account, see if your fees are too much, explore maybe moving accounts, setting up your accounts for 2025 so you can do multiple things as well. Secondly is look at your charting system, right? Whether you're using, hopefully some of you took advantage of that 70% trading view. I just use trading view because it's so much easier to navigate and use. So I took advantage of that. I saved 70% on my account, and I'm glad that they put that out because every year they put that out Black Friday. So my bill date is always in January. So every December, I take advantage of their Black Friday and save a couple $100 on my premium plan. So, it's once a year, you might as well take advantage of it. But kind of get everything, use December as kind of a time to kind of clean house, including your mindset, get into a better space. And really, we're going to tackle 2025. I got some cool things lined up that we're going to do for swing traders, for scalpers, for people on futures, Forex. We're going to talk more about stocks. We've already got the options hub going on there. On that side, obviously, a lot of good stuff is happening on the EW Elliott Wave side as well. So, it may seem like a lot of information, but when you're in a community, it comes to you a little bit easier and faster because of the folks around you. So my goal is to make your process much easier in the sense of not trading 30 pairs. That's another thing I want you to do in December. Maybe go back into your journal and find out, hey, if you struggled with indices or oil or natural gas, why not make the switch to Forex and just trade some currencies for a while? give it a chance. Much lower, much easier, right? Than the hot fat. So there's no shame in the game. I've had a lot of people that have coached switch over to Forex, and now they're seeing success for the first time because it's not as volatile, things are not as moving. So definitely think about just getting organized and using December as an opportunity to kind of get ready uh, for 2025 to make that your best year yet. You may have had a good year in 2024, but there's always things we can clean up. There's things I can clean up, and there's things that we all kind of can clean up just to get better. All right. So we'll see you soon. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend, and we'll chat soon. Don't forget, if you know someone that you think can benefit from this group, all right, it doesn't hurt for you to share the invite link. Let's get some more folks here. Hopefully next year we can hit the goal of 500 families, because I always said if we get to 500, that's it. I'm not taking anybody else. I'll just focus on the 500 and give you everything I have like I always do. But let's try to impact some more lives in 2025. Right? Thanks for watching.